Good morning. We are pleased to have you join us for the International Religious Freedom Summit 2026. Please welcome to the stage your IRF Summit co-chairs, Katrina Lentos-Sweat and Ambassador Sam Brownback.
Good morning. It is a tremendous joy and inspiration for me to once again meet with all of you for the 6th annual International Religious Freedom Summit. Even saying those words fills me with both gratitude and a little incredulity, because when the idea of a gathering was first conceived by my dear and admired friend, Ambassador Sam Brownback, it seemed unlikely that it would so rapidly become the most important and consequential gathering of religious freedom leaders, advocates, and experts from around the globe. But with outstanding leadership from Ambassador Sam, a tremendous amount of loving labor from so many of you, and I believe with a healthy dose of blessing from Providence, that is what has happened. So where does the IRF movement stand today as we convene this summit? To answer that question, I will recall some of the most famous lines of literature from Charles Dickens when he wrote, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." In many ways, the movement to advance freedom of religion and belief for everyone, everywhere, has never been stronger. In terms of momentum, attention, and resources, our cause is growing and on the move. And honestly, all of you are a big part of the reason why. So it is, in that sense, the best of times. But sadly, more people than ever now live in countries and regions where their most fundamental conscience rights are restricted, repressed, and threatened by governments, by ideologies, and far too often by indifference. In that sense, it is the worst of times. Over the next 2 days, we will learn together how we can build on the light and strength of this movement, how we can work to overcome the darkness and danger that so many brave people of faith are contending against. Two such brave religious freedom prisoners of conscience that our summit has adopted are the beloved Pastor Jin of China and Faizullah Agzamov, a man who has already languished for over 2 decades in prison in Uzbekistan. Each of us here at the summit has answered the age-old question, "Am I my brother's keeper?" with a resounding yes. Yes, we are. And it is my hope and prayer that along with all of the learning and networking and fellowship that will take place over these 2 days, that your prayers and mine will contribute to seeing these 2 brothers freed very soon. Thank you all for being here, and with that, I'd like to turn it over to my partner, Sam.
Thank you, Katrina, and welcome to the Convention of Bravehearts. We love all of you. You are great. You're the ones willing to stand and to fight for this right to religious belief, religious freedom for everybody everywhere. Ours is truly a global movement feared by dictators around the world because we represent the heart of freedom, a soul choosing its own course for this life and beyond. This is a God-given right, and it's full of beauty and wonder. It's also a right that is a paramount global security concern for all freedom-loving nations because an axis of communist, authoritarian, and totalitarian regimes attack this right as a threat to their control. From experience, they know that people of faith will stand up to government oppression. These special individuals that we fight for have an interior yearning for freedom that overrides their fears. And these dark controlling nations, they actually fear religious freedom more than they do aircraft carriers or even nuclear weapons. The people of faith that we fight for are our greatest ally in the new Cold War that we're in. They live and work behind enemy lines, testifying by their lives of another way, a way of light and life. They carry the Spirit of God in them, the Spirit of the divine, That same Spirit that we invite to be at this summit to carry us and guide us forward in this battle of the ages. This entire effort is an answer to prayer. The prayers of those huddled in quiet corners, secretly praying that their chains would be broken. And we're here because of them. In fact, I was in prayer November 23rd, 2020, when I had the implanted thought to help organize an annual International Religious Freedom Summit. Yes, God answers prayer, and He sent us. Have a great summit. God bless you all in this movement.